Wait. Ori. Alright. Hello, everyone. Welcome to week 2 of Eternaments Mixed League. I'm your host, Vortex, with their co-host, Time Ghost, and our camera person, Katara Dash. And tonight's match is going to be an absolute thriller. We have Melting Point facing against Cinnamon Pork, two fantastic teams battling it out. This match you don't want to miss. Before we dive into action, let's take a quick look at the team's rosters for tonight. Who do you think will emerge victorious? And drop your predictions in the chat. And remember, last week we witnessed an intense showdown between Aggro and Potato Garden, with Potato Garden securing the victory 2-0.
For those of you just joining us, we are Eternaments, your go-to tournament organization for PC, VR, and console games. Be sure to follow us on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and of course, here on Twitch, Eternaments. That's ETERNAMENTS on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. For Instagram, it's the official Eternament. Don't forget to join our Discord community at discord.gg/Eternaments to participate in the tournaments we announce and get involved in the gaming discussions. All right, let's not keep you waiting any longer. It's time to dive into action. Melting Point versus Cinnamon Pork. Who will emerge victorious? Sit back, relax, and enjoy the Eternaments Valorant Mixed League Week 2. Let the games begin. Before we jump into the action, let's give a shout out to our incredible partners. First up, we have Kiwi Design, your go-to source for top-tier VR accessories. Elevate your gaming experience with their meta controllers and very much more. Next, we have Gravity League, a thrilling new VR game challenging your hand-eye coordination. Can you prevent the ball from getting past you? Download the game on Oculus VR and find out.
Choose your agent.
And a big shout out to Sweet Life, a variety streamer with streams starting at 6 p.m. EST and featuring a sponsored VR chat open mic at Thursdays at 10 p.m. EST and a casted D&D campaign at 9 p.m. EST on Friday. Last but not least, check out Ultimate Rocket League. That is URL for exciting 2v2 and 3v3 tournaments in Rocket League. Get ready for some high-octane action.
Hello. All right. So I think we have our teams playing in a sense. So yes, Time, you are correct. So it's Melting Point versus Cinnamon Pork. And I believe we do have a 4v3 here that is happening. I don't know what happened to their other teammates, but it's quite unfortunate they couldn't have a 5v5 today. So as we can see here, we have Kiss, who is probably investing in Util as well as Rob, because they are sticking with their classics, or they could be saving their eco right now. Claw and Jax investing in Ghost and their Sheriff. Sweet Life's team, there's only 3 of them, which is really unfortunate, but we do have them probably investing in their eco and buying light shields early on. Yeah, Time, what do you think about this round? Who do you think is gonna be successful?
I think that probably our favorite team to probably win this would be Cinnamon Pork. Probably because they have the better odds in their like 4-on-3 situation. And also because of their ability to defend really well, considering they can split an even amount of players on each site. But I feel like this round could probably go to Melting Point. But what are your thoughts on this, Katara?
I mean, you make a valid point for sure. And I think with Melting Point, knowing that there's only 3 of them versus all 4 of them, they really play smart over here. And let's see. So I see that defenders are starting to come back and take retake.
Last player standing.
And now we only have Sky Cigarrain over here in hell, and ooh, he might be able to finish.
Very unfortunate for these first round, but that is perfectly fine.
That is all right. First rounds are okay to lose in, just because, like, you know, that's why you kind of like start warming up and all that. But I see here in chat we have Adrian, Jake, Diamond. How are you guys doing? Who do you think is gonna win?
Yeah, I definitely think that I agree with you that it can be like sometimes hard, and maybe if I'm like, you know, I think that definitely Melting Point can come back. Obviously, it's just the first round, so it's just, but they definitely can get a good advantage early on if they want it.
That's true. And with Melting Point's team too, they have more of like what sentinels? Well, one duelist, and I don't know.
Yeah,
We'll
they
see.
don't really have that much heals besides Sky. They have they're trying to play 3 positional, which is definitely a good idea. Don't get me wrong. I would
Exactly.
definitely love to play that. It was the 3v4, but I just
Last player standing.
definitely
Spike down mid. Flawless.
guarding or outplayment and strategy in both gameplay, tactics, and all that type of stuff. But I would definitely place my bet on Melting Point, and I would not count them out right now. Hey Vortex, what do you think about the 2 rounds that have gone by?
I think Melting Point's killing it right now with the flanks going on. Like, Kiss had a good flank on Market right now, got almost 2 picks there, left with 1, and left with the victory. And right now, Meltings are really good at really holding sight and fast retakes. And obviously, I just see Rob getting set up in the op Foot Claw for Vandal, and then the first pick for Sweet Life as they make their entry on the site, and they all start rotating back to A site.
I definitely think that they might be trying to play a 1 pick and then over rotate type situation, which isn't a bad idea. I would definitely play that as well. And what would you play in this situation?
Well, acknowledging they got a pick and now it's a 3v3, the battle is now really even. So right now they're just gonna push up mid, and I think they're gonna make their way to B side right now, but they're running into Rob's KJ util, so this could be an interesting fight. But Kiss in the middle, going through tree, might snuck by him. Entering through market, and the turret sees him. Turret, so they know they're there. And they rotate going through CT right now. Oh, they got him through spawn. Team on.
Player standing.
I'm with Jax with a double kill. Doctor and Sicko. Oh, and Sweet Life falls to Rob. Honestly, they had the start, but in the end, they ran away with the dub. So.
Do you think the problem here is that they're not fully committing to one side? Because I do notice that there's a lot of switching to sides and all of that. Like, what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, they got away with that first pick in the beginning, which is good. I think they could have committed to that site, A site, because it was free, technically, with the Brimstone Smokes could have shut door and had a lockdown site and plant. But I guess in them rotating to the other site also worked out for them a little bit. They went through mid, but they peaked an unnecessary fight. Jax got a free pick because he's I forgot who it was. Was it Doctor that peaked?
It was
2 of them
Doctor
through spawn.
a rain that fell to MJ.
Yeah.
No, not MJ.
Yeah. They peaked the 2v1 and it could not win that fight.
Spike down mid.
I definitely do think that this can play in their favor.
Flash on this
they can get some.
In the area's going out. Thickerang gets 1 pick on Jax.
That's very good. Hey,
Two coming from flank, and they're both honing, and Sweet Life swings it. What'd you say?
Vortex, who would you usually play on Ascend?
Ascend? I don't know, more of a Sentinel type, trap type of players, but I don't know. But
that is quite
Thickerang
unfortunate
falls.
as they have 2 levels going against Thickerang at that point. Let's look at the scoreboard here. So, Time, you want to read it off for us?
Of course, we have Clawzera at the top with 510. Below him, we have Kiss at 301, Jax with 311, and Rob at 100 for Team Cinnamon Pork. And then for Team Melting Point, we have Sweet Life 141, Seco Rain 140, and MGX Doctor with 040. And mind you, for anyone who doesn't know what that is a kill, death, assist ratio with how many kills, how many deaths, and how many assists you take per round. And it evaluates on
One enemy remaining.
Oh, and the
Evaluate
double
the
kill
music.
coming from him.
That's very upset with Flawless Hero cleaning house with both Sweet Life and Tico Rain. And MGX dying to Rob, I assume, or Jax. Fine. I definitely think that Melting Point should definitely like try to calm down with like the over rotating, because even if they're trying to like get a single pick and then over rotate, I feel like they're over rotating too fast, and that's what's causing them like flank issues.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah,
struggle
that's
to
definitely
commit
an
to a site.
interesting thought, and I think they need to adjust to the fact that like Cinnamon Pork is currently playing aggressively, and they're kind of, I know they're, you know, playing smart,
They're
but
playing, like-
it needs to be adjusted. I feel, or it just is. I don't know. I feel like they need like a fourth or a fifth if they can. And they're all in
Claw.
3 different like parts of the map. Oh no. Okay, so Jax actually got MGX Doctor.
One enemy remaining.
And we have Flawless
Claw runs over second rain.
Mhm.
Tico Rain. Can Sweet Life clutch a 1-on-4?
Launching smoke.
Definitely possible.
Sweet Life perishes to Kiss. Going over the 6-0
Sweet
lead.
Life got kissed by Kiss. That's all I
Oh,
gotta
that's
say.
crazy.
Alright. So looking at Econ, MGX Doctor is the only one who can. Well, no, they can afford. Because I'm pretty sure they kind of saved the first few rounds, but compared to Cinnamon Pork's Econ, it's definitely not a lot. So let's see what they do in this round.
Yeah. Hey, Vortex, any comments or thoughts about how the rounds are going, or what Melting Point could definitely do better?
I think Melting Point needs to commit to a site and win their gunfight, honestly.
I
Spike
agree.
down mid.
Doctor falls to Jax.
Oh, and
That's a good off by Sweet
Last
Life.
player
Sweet Life
standing.
runs over Jax, but Claw trades him out. The sick rain gets one, but in the end, Kiss gets another final kill and get this lead to 7-0.
Alright, so looking at chat over here, Coop Too Good said Sycorain's name is actually pronounced Psycho Rain. I didn't even know that.
Psycho Rain, thank you
Yeah.
for the correction.
Wait, is that like a character or like an anime character or
Placing
something?
swamp
Or,
grenade.
I don't know where that name comes from.
Comment down anime if there's an anime character in the chat, please. We would definitely love to hear it, because maybe we could cast
Find
like
the
an
weak
anime
point
night or a
and
movie
break
night for any like animes that you guys suggest.
Seek them out. Found one. Hawk Last player
Now,
standing.
Psycho Rain
Spike
and
down
Sweet
A.
trading with Awe, and then Kiss taking out Sweet. A 3-on-1 for MGX, not in his favor, but it's very much possible to clutch up.
Hey, looking too hot for
For a team Melting Point.
it's a Melting Point, yeah.
I definitely think that it is possible due to MGX having his ult, but we will see how it goes.
Oh,
They know he's tree.
oh.
Jax might get the pick on him. Oh, and Jax.
I definitely think out of that I think Melting Point could honestly just be more aware in general on like who could be on flank and who could be, you know, like committing to the fight or going behind.
Mm-hmm.
And I definitely think that they have very good balance. Even for like only a 3-on-4, I definitely think that they're going well.
Yeah, and
I just-
Diamond, you are right. It's kind of looking kind of unfair right
You know
now,
what to
but
do.
unfortunately with Melting Point's team, their team couldn't
could not get
make it, but they do have MGX, which is their league sub, who joined them today. So let's see how it goes this round. Oh, nice try.
Alright, Claw with the
Spike
pick
down
on Sweet
mid.
Life with Jet Knives.
And Spike down in mid, unfortunately, with Jet watching it.
Last player standing.
And the op from Claw getting his second pick.
Flawless.
Then Rob went
A big thing that I'm noticing from Sweet's team, they're not only like not committing to a site, they're continuously over rotating, and I definitely think that it would be better for them to just take like a minute and just try and slow down the pace. Even if they're playing aggressive, I still definitely think that Melting Point could make a miracle comeback, even as a 3-on-4 stands. But what do you think about that, Vortex?
I think it's still possible, but right now it's looking very in favor of Melting Point at the moment. And it's not Melting Point, the other team at the moment, but Claw holding off on it. He gets the hit off. Only yeah, hold on mid. Jax gets the pick. Off is still out. But Jax is still pushing up mid. Mike is Doctor. Yep, Doctor dies to Jax. Jax goes third. And Rob makes it lead 10-0. And it's looking very much not towards Melting Point at the moment. And it's going to take a lot to get it back here.
Yeah, and if they do win at least one round, we are gonna switch sides, right? So hoping that kind of goes in their favor, but at the moment it is not looking too good.
Yeah.
But you know what I like about Melting Point's team is that even if the scores difference is quite huge, like they're still not giving up, and you can tell that they're still kind of trying to work it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and this is a big effort from them, and they haven't give up.
Exactly.
KJ turn sees him, and KJ's holding down alone at the moment. Wow. 3 of them start holding towards mid, but now they might be making their push on the site. With Rob all alone to defend. They start pushing up Market and CT. Oh, and Jackson it back, and Rob is big on that. Back on Rob. Oh, and that's 2-on-1, and the lead extends to 11-0.
Last round before the switch. Spend it all before it's gone.
Okay. So I definitely think that if Melting Point can pull off a round here, they will still have a slight chance at making it before it's gonna be a 13. So if they can commit to a site and not over-rotate and get a round here, I definitely think that they will be able to pull off.
But Cinnamon Pork is playing very well at the moment. Getting their picks, sticking to the site, rotating fast, and winning their gunfights.
And they're always flanking too. Like they're always making sure that they save one person. Back up.
The ult to clear trees out. Jackson taking jacket 2.
Spike down mid.
And Doctor's left. Right near the spawn. Trying to get Spike back. Claws. Oh, and Claw gets the final kill to make them at 12 out. This is looking like Cinnamon Pork's round, but as the match splits on to switching sides, I think something could happen here, but it's going to be a lot on terms of Melting Point to get the lead back.
And I feel like they do need to split up and just have comms ready and going, just because there's only 3 of them against 4, and anything could happen at the same time, but their defense could be a little stronger than their offense, so we'll see about that. But as of right now, as in leaderboard wise, Jax is currently top ranking with 13-2-1, Claw 0 with 13-4-1, Kiss with 6-0-1, and Rob with 4-1-0. So on the other side does have 4 kills with 12-2, Sigarang with 3-12, and MGX with 0-12.
I definitely think that they have a chance of winning, but it's obviously going to take some effort, and I do believe that Melting Point would have a small chance here. And I'm noticing a lot that they're trying to move in, that they're running not trying to walk the ship, because they're trying to play they're trying to match their tempo. In that sense, I believe that is actually very counterproductive to what they could be doing for their team, because if you're moving fast and you're trying to play with the aggressive tempo and you're not playing with your team's tempo, you're not going to be able to match it, and you're not going to be able to
Kill Diamond.
Nico Rain killing on Kiss.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Seagull Rain gets
3. Go get the 4. Oh, and the 4th.
free pick.
Oh,
Why did I sign up for this
It's
shit?
a possible.
Round.
Possible.
oh,
Wow.
they're not gonna make it. That was such a great round.
Oh,
That was definitely a great pick by
Attackers win.
Oh my goodness.
13-0. Moving on
That was
to
such a great round.
next
Only
map.
if they had enough time to just defuse the spike. Like, oh.
That is true. They
dang.
would have had a good chance then, because then Seagull Rain would have probably popped off in getting that.
Exactly. Okay, let me just double check what the second map is. So I believe the second map is Lotus. Have we had Lotus as a map before, Vortex? Do you know?
I do not think so.
I cannot recall, but the recent changes to Lotus can really put a dent in past strategies. But this will be an interesting game to watch because Lotus is not a very liked map in the Valorant community right now. So
That is very
we'll see.
true.
We'll see what the strategy is because knowing Sweet Life, knowing how he likes to play Brim and all the smokes and stuff, I think this can be his map because he really appreciates the smokes. So this could be a change up. They could have a player.
I definitely think that more or less likely that they might have more of a chance here because of Sweet not only smoking but Seeker Rain having her flashes, and Sky is definitely one of the top pick agents for Lotus. And considering we've never had Lotus as a map before, this could be the first one, possibly, and that we could have, maybe an underdog team taking it up to the second round, maybe up to a third map.
In disregarding the previous loss that Milton Point took against Cinnamon Pork, I think now that Sweet Life and all his team are getting all his players back, because I saw in the chat they're getting a player back and they're looking for a 5th right now. This could be the round. A 5th right now. They said the other one right. Yeah, a 4th, and then yeah, this could be their round. You can never count out the team just for one loss. So
Exactly.
let's see how this goes.
Yeah, and as we're waiting right now, did you guys want to take this time to mention any of our sponsors or anything that's happening in Eternaments?
Right now in the tournaments, there is I gotta find it. Yeah, right now tournaments is looking for individuals to join a team, and if you're interested in being a mod for games or PR specialists or casters, don't be afraid to head over to our Discord and check out the server news channel for some more information and be a part of our growing community and reach our way to 1,000 members. It's coming up really soon.
One of our upcoming tournaments is the next big tournament, which is the Breachers Season 2 of VR, and it's on the horizon. After the success of Season 1 and F3 reigning supreme, we're gearing up for an even bigger and better Season 2. And get ready for the ultimate VR experience because we're going to stay tuned for more details. And please do join us in our Discord, which is, again, discord.gg/tournaments. And Vortex, who would you play on Lotus? And what would be probably, like, the best thing that Sweet Life's team could do right now?
Well, if Sweet Life's team wants to get a hold on the lead or at least tie it up 1-0, I think they have to really manage to win the gunfights and make use of the util they have. And for attack, they have to really just start committing to a site and sticking to it. There's a lot of rotates, and they always get caught on the rotate. Like on Ascent, that was a very mid-heavy game because they would really get caught on the rotate, and Jax would thrive off that. And as you saw, he got a ton of picks off the mid, and they really gotta stay committed and stick to their site of their choosing, or really quickly execute the rotates and win the gunfights they're offered and just make smart choices.
I definitely agree. Aspects.
Time,
A
I
lot
think we
better.
can't hear you right now.
I definitely think that they could do those aspects better, Vortex. And with an addition of a 4th player to Sweet Life's team, if I'm correct, then they should be able to tie it up throughout the mid game in this map due to Sweet having possibly more experience, maybe, or a better time playing on this map due to him playing Brim. But honestly, we'll just see. I mean, it could be possible that they could completely have a 5-6 or a 6-1 lead over our team Cinnamon Pork. But drop it in the chat. Who do y'all think is gonna win?
Yeah, for sure. And honestly, the most that I do want to see is a third map, because I don't know about y'all, but like last week, everybody only played 2 maps per team, and I kind of want to be a little bit more like off the edge of my seat, you know what I mean? So I'm definitely looking forward to the second map, them playing in Lotus, and hoping that Melting Point wins this one just to get that third map and see what happens.
I definitely want to see a third map as well, because if we can get an upset from Cinnamon Pork to our underdog Melting Point, then things are going to get really heated when it starts up in that third map. But honestly, I really do think Sweet Life can do it. I definitely believe in that. And also, don't forget, there's also a bunch of different, like, we have coding, we have all these different types of stuff for tournaments. If you want to become like a mod or you want to be like a part of those fields. And if you have any interest in that, once again, it is discord.gg/tournaments. And join up, start getting an application from one of our grateful mods. And you can just apply there and then we can see how it goes.
And now, I don't think Sweet Life's team is gonna make it, so I've been instructed to start it. So we still do have a 3v4, and I'm hoping in this map it's gonna look a little better than last map in a sense. And so as we can see, Sweet Life is going to his main, which is Viper, and MJX Doctor is going to oh, I guess he's still toggling. Sikarain with Raze and Claw Zero. Looking like he's gonna play Yoru and Jax with Reyna. I don't know. How do you think is Vortex? What do you think is gonna happen in this round, or at least this map?
I think Melting Point currently still down a player. I think it's still gonna be winnable for them, but I think it's been much harder challenge for them because all the fraggers, Jax and Claw, both top fragging with over 10 picks last match. Could be different for Lotus due to the map and what they're playing. Viper's really good on this map. It's really good, and Gecko's overall a really dominant character in the meta. But I think overall it can be really winnable. But yeah, the 4th player being down is really not that good for Melting Point, so it's really, really based off of gunfights and site execution.
Strategy. Yeah.
Yeah, and Sweet Life's team on attacking right now, which isn't really the side you would want for to start off with a Viper, and they're playing into a Cypher Astra, which is really good combo for defense. Really hard to stop right now, so I think that they'll try really hard to win this out right now.
Definitely. I definitely think that we can see a 1-0 lead from Sweet Life's team, which is Melting Point, because of the fact that we have a Raze and a Gecko, which can both flash and they can use Raze's bombs and also bot. And I definitely think it's all going to come down to the utilization of how your util is used, but how it's performed. And I definitely think Sweet Life, if it and his team can pull off a 1-0 lead, I definitely think the morale is going to skyrocket. But it also does take a good attitude to learn how to play.
Oh,
going up.
notice here how Viper actually set up his smokes. Nice! Alright, so that was a decoy setting up the smoke on the other side, but I see that here they are going to aim for planting C. Cypher is currently in sight right now, but they're also all rotating. Now they're rotating again. Maybe they're gonna go to B, maybe they're gonna go to A. We'll see. And it looks like they're heading towards B. I think Cinnamon Pork is currently catching up that they're not gonna be in C-side, so they are slowly rotating. But I think they heard, yep, they heard all the utils.
Definitely.
What happened here?
I definitely think that Sweet Life pulling off the decoy in the start
There's
was
my buddy.
definitely a great move by him because it's allowing him to fake a fight, rotating out, and then playing into like a great amount of I guess you could say like it could play into a good amount of pressure to Cinnamon Pork because of like how much a
30
you know
seconds left.
like a wall
Last
is
player standing.
and we have
That
a
was
major
such a
up.
good effort, though. Like honestly, I think that A site, that was their plan. I feel like they planted
Yeah.
the smoke on A site for them to only end up in A site to confuse the other team. I just wish it worked, but yeah.
I think at the end of this match, as you see, that first round was not as bad as it was last match, and the introduction of 3 sites really makes Cinnamon Pork guess on where they're rotating, because as you can see, Jax was about to rotate to A site while they're all at B site, so I think this is gonna be a much more better matchup when it comes to Melting Point's strategy. But Claw coming in C near Sands, could get the pick on C. Sweet Life with the first pick.
Ooh,
Really good pick on Claw.
very nice.
A little bit of beef in the chat. Interesting.
And we have a wall from Sweet going up to C.
Yeah, Kiss may be looking for the trade right now as Cypher. But right now, it seems like nothing's going to happen. Unless Sweet Life holds it. Right now, it looks like the push might be going to C now since they got their pick. On one of their better one-on-ones. Only saw him. This
And
looks like their push.
I definitely think it's great. Hold on. Decoy. I apologize if I'm butchering that name. I would definitely suggest that like with the Astra and Cypher,
30 seconds left.
like such a big
Spike
and
down. C.
like
One enemy remaining.
like we playing off of like the snake bites. For anyone who doesn't know what that is, it's basically
Lives
a
are
like
so
shot of
meaningless.
toxins that
Might as
Viper
well
can
give
shoot
them
in
to
order to
me.
damage your opponent. And it can do up to over 100 damage on maximum. But I definitely think off of that round, like Melting Point had it, they just needed to be a little bit more aware of where their opponents could be and where they could find easy picks.
And as we can see here on the scoreboard right now, Kiss is currently their top bag over there in Cinnamon Pork with 4-0, and in Sweet Life with 2 for Melting Point.
Claw once again peeking Sands on C site. Sweet Life on warning. And Claw falls first again to Sweet Life. Sweet Life is the menace of this game, apparently.
So now they have a 3v3, which could go in their favor.
I definitely think the odds may be against them, and there's a good reason that I have why. It's definitely because of the Astra and Cypher combo, because of Astra's stars, which can be activated as a gravity well or just a smoke. And then we have Cypher's cages, which can be utilized as like a sort of like a smoke, but entirely can be shot through very easily. Find out.
Pick on Cypher. Hits the trip though. Oh, and Cypher finds it.
Last player standing.
Yeah, and there he goes, Doctor. It's left the Sweet Life to flush us out. This 3v1. The Cypher traps are really getting to Melting Point right now as both of them die while getting attacked to him. So they gotta check out for those. And the Cypher ults
30
out.
seconds left.
Sweet Life is right now exposed. And Jax might meet him.
Oh my goodness, and now they're all rotating to A, and there's only one of Sweet Life. Sweet Life got the pick!
This could be a possible 2-on-1 clutch for Sweet
I believe in
Life.
Sweet Life in this round, because, I don't know. Let's see.
Life Mind's out. Both
we will see.
peeking near side.
Could be in heaven.
One enemy remaining.
Is Sweet Life getting a pick?
Top balls. Could be it.
Oh,
my gosh.
A
Wow.
little bit of an upset. That's
Oh my
okay.
god.
This was the
Sweet Life
3K
getting
clutching up,
pick.
but Sweet Life nearly wins that round.
Very
Sweet Life.
near. But that
Sweet
was
Life is
very impressive, like, end of the
We're
round,
doing
I would
good.
say.
Let's do
That's the
better.
thing too, like with Sweet Life's team, like they never give up, and even if they lost the first map, right? Like they're still
They can-
they're still trying.
Yeah, their
Yeah.
morale
This is a
will
nice spot.
definitely start taking off if they can pitch off
That
like
goes
a
there.
few rounds and definitely get like some crazy picks. And I definitely think overall it's like very good for us. And we do have we playing Viper, Raze, which is Eco, and Gecko playing played by our friend MGX Doctor. But Katara, what do you think of how the agents are being utilized and what they could do better? What do you think?
I'm not too sure.
Come on.
Last player standing.
Oh my.
Spike down. B.
It's wrong. Pick off Psycho and MGX overload dies. Claw with the pop flash. Easy pick and makes it 4-0. Team Cinnamon. Right now, Cinnamon's doing really good at executing all their plays right now, winning their gunfights and playing their Yuto really good. The Astra and the Cypher combo really stumping them. As you can see, they tried the entry with a Viper ult, but that really failed because of that Cypher Yuto and the Astra Yuto really getting away. Both, once again, both of them, Psycho and Sweet, died to basically the Cypher mine, the Cypher little trips. But Kiss right now has a setup on C site ready for them. But as right now, there's nobody on it.
Toxins going up.
Oh, and this bottom, they're making the way rotating.
Toxin screen down.
Oh, they didn't see each other.
Sweet. Psycho trades out Doctor, getting claw
One
down.
enemy
Runs the drop
remaining.
frag. Kiss gets Psycho. Sweet Life left out once again alone to try to clutch out. Kiss right there by the clock. He left with one. Like, oh. Rob tags him, 60 health on Sweet Life.
And once again, Sweet Life is on his own, defending his name, Melting Point, against two other players. That is in the
Cinnamon
same
Pork.
Enemy remaining.
Oh. Nice try to both lined up for
That
him.
was actually
Jax.
really good. There's so many like close calls for Sweet Life.
My people, are you ready? You
Yeah,
must cultivate
and,
a sense of
They
calm.
have what it takes. It's just that I don't know. At that round, they were all lined up against Sweets.
That'll wet. Need that back.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Right there.
Overall, I very much think that Melting Point still has a
About
chance.
there.
I just very much think that maybe if Melting Point would prioritize maybe a bit more head taps and getting some quick picks, maybe they could get a few easy rounds off of our friend Cinnamon Pork. But
I'll handle this.
with the single Cypher on C and then the 3 push from Melting Point, it could be possible that they can get a quick and easy pick. And
He's
then
out.
you
Claw finds Sweet Life.
Spike down. C.
And the clone gets shot, so they know they're back there. And Claw with the flash.
Player standing.
Winging Sicko, and it still takes him down.
Flawless.
Oh, and it's right behind Doctor. Feeling at 6-0 right now. Just looking heavily into Cinnamon Pork's favor still. But never count him out.
For real. And this is a huge map, so anything can be done where like anything can happen in this map as long as they kind of like communicate and strategize effectively. But as we can see here, I think Sweet Life's team is heading towards C site, with Cypher on the lookout in there.
And 2 ults, keep in mind, on Melting Point, so this could be their round.
Toxins going up.
Knife has ult, so better watch out for when they dive in, but... Oh, when he sees him... Oh, it's with a tag. And there's Raze all in, see what happens. Oh, and the pick on the Claw. Claw dies first again. Psycho, and they all push on the side right now. So Jack moves up on B. Kiss takes down Doc. The all goes down. They know where Psycho is. Sweet Life making his way to A, but he has been spotted and then rotating very fast to their spawn.
Sweet
Yeah,
Life
all
is now
going in.
planting an A with Reyna
They're on
and Cypher
site.
following right behind them.
Yuto goes out. Ashley telling Tree, so let's see how this goes. Jack's pushing in really fast. Both in Tree actually. On Spike in the lineup.
Ooh, lineup!
Where's the lineup?
One enemy remaining.
Wrong. Oh no, he does another one. Oh,
I
yeah.
do like that lineup. I do want to use that when I play, by the way.
Guys, yeah. That was a Valorant effort by
Valiant?
Valorant effort by
Sick to work.
Team Sweet Life.
No, it's a very Valorant
But yeah, very Valorant effort.
They don't have a single life worth saving.
Once again, still with a Gecko ult. Gecko ult could be the game changer here, but it is 7-0 in favor of Cinnamon Pork right now. It's the in-game communicating right now.
I think we should see the leaderboard and see how everybody's doing. I would be glad to read it all.
Kiss is dominating this game, 11-1, and all his teams fall down. Claw has been the first to die the past couple rounds, and I don't know if his revenge is happening right now, but
Last player
Claw gets the first
standing.
kill. Kiss gets the second one.
Down, C.
Doctor on his own.
With
Oh, the ult swing. The ult swing is an interesting play. If that were me swinging Doctor like that, I think I would have died. Somehow, I don't know, but that was a Valorant effort on the hand of Doctor. That is a new play I've never seen.
Throwing yourself right out there. And
They're now on the wall right now.
No, they're on the wall. Oh, okay.
Oh,
I
and
guess they're throwing
classic
their
in the
guns away.
ocean. Don't know how the
throwing the
don't
guns
know how
to the leg.
but
Yeah,
Kiss right
it
now
looks
still
like-
on the 13-9.
It looks like Melting Point does have to save this round, or at least kind of not spend too much. But they are aiming to go to A site with Reyna waiting in.
Jax meets him. Ashley throws out. Jax is pushing really fast. It's on site. Might meet Sweet Life. Oh, he's on. Oh my. That falls.
Nice. That's
Psycho
One
trades
enemy
him.
remaining.
Claw gets Psycho. Doctor alone with a Marshall. One Marshall in a dream. Oh,
Oh.
nice try for Doctor.
Okay.
Good round. Good round. Good game for Cinnamon Pork. Always dominating.
Very true. I honestly think that Melting Point is doing great so far. I just very much think that they're kind of missing a little bit of smokes, even though that they have like a Viper and a Gecko who can sort of smoke and blind. It's not to the point where that they have like a pure smoker, like kind of like a pure flasher.
So
Like they have
Claw,
a very mixed and varied type stuff.
Claw and Kiss both go and see right now. The Claw swings out right away. Again, let's see how it goes here. The Odin's out. Oh, one pick go. Claw
Last
for
player
one.
standing.
Claw for two. Gonna get the third. Oh, and Claw gets three. That was the quickest round ever, I think, in Valorant.
Claw with
We
a
have-
3K.
My city needs me.
That was
Yeah,
not even
yeah.
30
Can't
seconds
be
long.
away for long. Let's in.
Let's check the ecos. I very much think
Sure.
that we should see how they're doing. We have Kiss with Cinnamon Pork, all of them having nearly AK, 13-1-2 for Kiss, 10-5-0 for Claw, 4-2-4, 4-2-6, I apologize, for Rob, and for Jax we have 3-3-1 with the ults of Yoru and Reyna for Cinnamon Pork. For Melting Point, we have Viper's ult from Sweet Life for a 7-10-2 ratio, and an Odin, 150 cash. We have Seiko Rain, a 7-8 and 4-11 ult.
Right, the Odin spray. Really hurting them.
One enemy
Jackson
remaining.
goes.
Flawless.
Oh, that is
They pull it
very,
down.
that's an upset. That's very unfortunate. But they can grab back.
Last round in the
Very
half.
well executed. But
I'm
this is
sorry.
looking like
Like, I don't know why I laugh at like halfway ults that we're about to start, but then they get shot by it. Like,
yeah. It was a Valorant effort, what can I say?
Yes, very true. I definitely think that melting point, if they can stagger around, like I said in the last map of Ascent, they might be able to clutch up a 13-11.
The triple judge going to B site. There is some util on B site, so look out for that. Oh, is Ashley still down?
Need that back. Blasting them.
With
One
a
enemy
Double claw with
remaining.
one call too.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Sweet
Luffy's
life.
out. Ball eliminated again. Let's see. Sweet Life alone. One judge in the dream. How judgy is Sweet Life
Toxin
today?
screen down.
Ooh,
Let's see.
very, very good pun.
Yes. Here's a three-way split. C, B, and A all being taken. But right now they're convinced that he's rotating to A.
Toxins going up.
It is a 1-on-3 Sweet Life versus After Sniper.
Ashley
Right
goes
now?
out. Smokes out. Rob making his way to B site. He has
Nice.
defense. He's gonna
Screen
swing it. Swinging it. Oh, it's good. Oh.
A little unfortunate going into the second half. 12-0 with
Alright.
a
Switching sides.
lead.
Halftime.
Match point.
Her head is
Let's
in the
see.
guillotine.
Alright.
Now,
Could this
pull.
be the end of melting point for a 13-0? Will they be able to clutch up a round and then start building momentum and being able to maybe possibly get a 13-12 for overtime?
While we wait for the second half of the match start, I'd like to have a shout out for Kiwi Design, which is your go-to top tier VR accessories shop list. Make sure to elevate your gaming list with Kiwi Designs accessories and enjoy your gaming. And yeah, and then another shout out to Gravity League. It's only a VR game, really fun so far. I've played it a couple times. But as we started up, is a full push on right? Hot flash out. Psycho season. They're full sending it, kiss with one kill. They're full committing once in tree, but they do not know.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, and Doctor falls. Two jacks, and the cage is out. Riff on the other side. Well, ends the game out 2-0, Cinnamon Pork. Well played, everybody. A very good game for Cinnamon Pork.
A 2-0 Cinnamon Pork? Definitely.
If you guys haven't, make sure to check out Kiwi Designs, Gravity League, and make sure to tune in to Sweet Life stream at 6 p.m. EST for some VR chat open mic, and then on Thursday at 10 p.m. EST, and a casted D&D campaign at 9 p.m. EST on Fridays. Thank you guys all for tuning in.
Absolutely, and as we can see here in the scoreboard, our top fragger of the whole match for this map is Claw0 with 15-6, Kiss with 14-1, Sweet Life with 8-13, Jax with 5-3, Psychorain with 4-13, Rob with 5-2, and MGX Doctor with 0-13. Yeah, so once again, as Vortex said, thank you guys so much for joining our match tonight, and tune in for next week as we will have new generated matchups coming soon on Monday. So announcements usually come out on Monday, but Vortex and Time, thank you guys for hosting tonight.
Of
You guys
course.
did an amazing
Thank you,
job.
camera person. Thank
And
you.
thank you to our members in the chat over there who joined us and tuned us today. If you are not in our Discord server yet, please join us at discord.gg/Eternaments, and we will see you then. Good night,
Follow us
guys.
too. Where else?
Goodbye.
Just joking.